What the fuck, dude? Oh. So here we are. I hope the audio is working. So let me just double check that. So fuck, and yeah, seems like it's working. It's just hanging in there. Well, let me just take a photo of that. This is how it looks like. So it's hanging in here. Okay, it's 27th of December. It's currently almost 8 p.m. I'm doing my cardio. So here I am doing my cardio. Let's put it back and zoom. So it's almost 8 p.m. I'm doing my cardio. I've came home from training and I've eaten a bit, so that's about it. But as I mentioned in the training, I'm a little bit fat. Anyways, that's not what this video is about. And since it's been almost like a month, or I guess something like that. Let me just check. I guess around a month since I'm trying to do well, like not daily but consistent uploading. So yeah, my first one was 2nd of December, so almost a month. Yeah, I want to give you something back, guys, because you cannot even imagine how much I am glad that you are commenting here and that you like the content, and so I just want to give back something to you. I mentioned the app in some video which has some views, but I don't know, weird. So that's one way of getting something back to you, but another way is responding to all of your comments, because there are some of them and I want to respond to them. So let me just open the community tab and let's go through all the comments. And I'm not gonna do some heavy editing, at least I don't know. I want to have this video in Sunday so that I can fill in the blank days where I don't train, so I will try to do something for you. So I'm doing it like pre-recording this, because this Sunday I will not be in my home, so I won't be on my computer, so I want to give something to you guys. Bro, really, you're strong, you're so strong. By the way, I'm 15 and I want to become strong like you, so any tips? 14. Okay, so I responded him saying don't rush it, which I stand by. Don't ever rush the process, don't try to search up for some shortcuts, and so just keep working. The hard work will pay off one day. Trust me, it sounds like a cliche, but it really is true. You just have to trust in the process, okay? And trusting the process doesn't mean, well, I mean it the way that let's say you have at least that was my case. Let's say you have a workout plan and you follow it day by day. Let's say it's 3 months plan. In a middle, like in the 2nd month and the 3rd week, you start to question the effects, and you start to question the training methods and stuff. That was me. By the way, sorry if I'm sweating and it's visible, I'm doing cardio. So I would say to you, if you have some training program, if you structured it yourself, if you download it from somewhere, if you found it, if someone sold it to you, if you bought it, whatever it may be, just trust it, okay? And if you start, let's say I want you to follow this program for at least 4 months. After 4 months, if you don't see any progress, then maybe the plan is bad and maybe you are doing something wrong. But at least like 3-4 months, maybe a month, I don't know, it depends on everybody. But don't throw it off after 2 weeks of not seeing a progress, okay? Just give it a little bit of time and you will for sure see progress. Even if the plan is the worst in the world, you will see some progress, and I hope so. I hope not any plan is. I hope there is not a single plan out there that would be this bad. And after 4 months, you wouldn't see any progress. And bro, casually doing muscle ups at the end of workout. Yeah, I do muscle ups at the end of workout because it's it becomes such an easy exercise for me that I can do it at the end of workout. Of course, I don't do weighted and I don't try to be the muscle up god and whatnot, so I do it at the end of the workout because it has, for me, it makes sense to do it at the end of workout. Since I'm training for planche and stuff, you don't train weighted and hope that the power will shift to skills, because it won't. Once you start training weighted, it's completely different everything from skills. So if someone is telling you that in order to get stronger in planche you should go train weighted dips, that's not how it works. It will maybe translate to a little bit of power, but not that much. So just be aware of that. There is a Spanish guy, which I translated the comment, but I don't see a translation option in here, but he said something like, please do a video from how to do handstand to oh well, it's English. Please do a video how to do a front lever and handstand L-sit to handstand. I responded to his comment in the next video, but basically on front lever you just have to, for me what helped a lot was just attempt the front lever, and that is for every skills, but for front lever you go with advanced tag, and I have a video on front lever, so he just didn't see it maybe yet, so go check it out. I will do it, I guess it's here, but whatever. So for front lever you want to go to advanced tag and push the legs as far as possible. That is the only exercise that worked for me. Not single leg, not well, yeah, elastic of course, but not single leg. Just go with advanced attack and push legs as further away as possible. Just push it to the limit. Even if you hold for 1 second, you just push it a little bit more, and that is where the progress happens. Okay, so advanced attack and just push it to the full. Just you have like, you're holding it and you have your knees up, so you just push them more until you are almost like a half lay. But I would suggest you to skip the half lay part and just aim for the full. I guess it's quicker. But of course, in a drill you go with all the variations, presses, negatives and everything in that, so just try it. Incorporate strengthening exercises. If your core is weak, just do presses, or I don't know what it's called. You go from hanging position to front lever to press, so it's like the whole range of motion. Sorry, I'm looking for on myself, not in the camera, so sorry. So next one, how often do you train statics, and do you also do hypertrophy training or just this? Thanks. How often do you train statics? Every day. Not every day, but every training. I don't do hypertrophy, I do just statics, because hypertrophy will not help you in statics. Maybe, well, if you are a beginner, as I was, then yes, I trained hypertrophy, but for statics this will not help you. You will just maybe get shredded a little bit and build some muscle mass, but maybe in front levers, because there is a lot of drill, so maybe in front lever a little bit will help you, but generally no. If you want hypertrophy, go with hypertrophy. If you want statics, go with statics. You just have to do what you want to do. So for statics, you train statics. For hypertrophy, you train hypertrophy. And how often depends on how your body feels. If you can do 5 times a week, do 5 times a week. If you can do 8, yeah, if you can do 8 times a week, do 8 times a week. You can have 2 phases workout. So it's up to you, and it's up to your body how you can adapt to it. So just experiment, okay? We all have different bodies, so just experiment with it. Next one, link for the elbow things. It's not originally elbow, I just put it on the elbow because it looks cool, and it just looks cool. It's just ego thing at this point, but originally it's wrist straps, wristbands, and it's from a website, let me just see, Workout Plus, something like that. Yeah, SturdyWorkout Plus, SturdyWorkoutPlus.com. So I will put a screenshot in here. You can buy Then if you want to pay me for promotion, I will send you the invoice Street Workout Plus. So I received it from there mysteriously. Doesn't it hurt when your torso slam against the floor? To this comment I actually replied when I was walking outside. I just had to do like 10,000 steps or 5,000, whatever. So I was walking and responding. But basically, I don't really, it may look painful, but I don't really you don't really slam the legs like hard. You just, as I said, it's the point when you are still under tension and your muscles are under tension. You just don't have enough power to hold it. So you just release it a little bit, release the tension a little bit, and then just squeeze again. And that results in you a little like tiptoeing, or how do you call it? Just, yeah, not slamming. It's not slamming. You just touch it a little bit and then you go back. Maybe I sometimes use it as like to jump from it. So in the recent video, like I used it in the straddle negative when I didn't have power. So I just touched the floor and jumped a little bit back. So it's a little cheat code that all of us use from time to time. So yeah, it doesn't hurt. Just helps you. Dude, you can start a video with 1 minute of silence. LOL, got a validate thumbnail in the first 5 seconds. This is the thing. I don't want to have this overhyped new TikTok and MrBeast type of content. I just like this. It's not low effort content, okay? I'm putting the effort by working out, so don't get me wrong. But it's not low effort. I just don't edit that too much. No, I will not be doing this, because you cannot even do it in workout and in gym. Like, well, maybe you can if you are, yeah, well, I don't know. I don't really watch that kind of content myself, so I'm releasing content that I would watch myself. So I like this little like chilled out, just show me the training and I will watch it while I'm eating my dinner. So that's it. So if you're eating right now, bon appetit. If you are on YouTube for content like that, then good, go find it somewhere else. I will not be releasing content like that in my daily videos. In the Calisthenics Revolution video about the app, I did try to do it a little bit, but as you can see, I just don't have really a taste for it. I try to do it, but it's like, to me the video is not the best. It's not the greatest, it's the worst, I would say. So I just cannot do it. Maybe if I have ideas like that, I will do a second channel or pay someone to edit that and release it in here, but I don't really want to. I like these personal space videos where we can talk, or I can talk, and you can just freely listen without sound effects and fucking cuts every 3 seconds and stuff. So not for me. Insane work, keep going. If you want, you can focus more on pull exercise. I know, brother. I try, and I tried in the last few videos, but I'm not really well, pull is my weakness. Since I've got injury back in 2020, I guess. Time flies. But yeah, since that injury, I didn't ever recover from the pull power that I once had. It was not the greatest, but I was able to do like 2 pull-ups, touch, and some stuff. So that was the best for me. Currently, I'm glad for hold, maybe a touch for 2 seconds, but I am nowhere near I have ever been, and I don't really desire to be. I like planche, I like floor stuff, so I will continue going on floor and planches. And I mean, I don't do it for competition. Maybe I would love to compete, but I'm not complete. I only do planche mostly and handstands, so you have no chance of winning competition with that. So I just do it for myself, and now I share it with you guys, and maybe you can learn something from it. Sometimes I don't talk that much in the videos. I'm getting better, trust me. Keep watching. So, hey bro, what would be an exercise you recommend to specifically train the waist and lower body? Because I have enough strength in my arms, like I can do a press handstand, but when I try to planche, my lower body just flops down, and I feel like I don't have enough lower body strength to hold my legs up, no matter how I try to balance it, and I kind of wanna progress fast, so I need the best possible exercise. Yeah, I replied to him as well. There is no such thing as progress fast. You will not progress fast ever. As I said in the first question, I guess it was, don't search for fast progress, just take it slow, keep working hard. What would be the best exercise I recommend to specifically train the waist and lower body? So yeah, I can tell you don't have enough power in your arms, because for planche you don't really use lower body. You use your stomach, but it's not like power in there. Most of planche is just relying on your wrists, because hands and wrists is the only contact with the floor you have. So in planche you don't really use waist and lower body. That's why calisthenics people don't train legs, because why? So in planche your lower body is engaged only when you want perfect form and you want to squeeze your butt and squeeze your belly. So that's the only time when you use lower body or waist, but that doesn't really require a lot of power. You need shoulders, bicep, tricep, tricep, just arms in general, shoulders, arms, that's the only thing, and also scapula, back, the upper back. That's the only part that you are really using in planche. So yeah, in presses it's different, but that's for another debate. So to get better and the best exercise for waist, don't train waist, just train arms. And I can tell you don't have strong arms, because if you would, you would be able to do planche. You can do press, handstand, that's cool, but that also doesn't really rely on waist. You are using lower back to pull the legs up, and then you're using shoulders and arms again. So get strong in arms, do a lot of planche leans, do a lot of pseudo push-ups, and attempt the planche. Without it you cannot do planche. So that's my best advice to you. Moving on, here is the last and longest comment, so a really short video, but at least I won't leave you hanging. I'm looking to start my planche training journey, but I don't enjoy isometric exercises and I don't want to remove my handstand push-ups. Do you have any tips? And then he shared with me his training routine, which looks good, I would say, but I also replied to him, and I'm probably gonna read it, or most of that, which is when you are saying to me that you want to learn planche, yet you don't like isometric. It's like telling me you want to learn how to ride a motorcycle, but doing it on a bike, which is just stupid in my opinion. You will learn how to maybe balance, but you won't learn how the clutch works, how you shift. You won't learn how to handle high speed and stuff. So in planche it's the same. If you don't want to do isometric, then don't do planche. Planche in of itself is isometric exercise, I would say. So just do it. You can train. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired. I'm getting a little bit tired because it's been like 40 minutes on the bike. So planche, if you want to do planche and if you want to progress, you train planche. So train tuck planche, train planche push-ups, tuck planche push-ups, attempt straddle with elastic, attempt straddle push-ups with elastics, attempt press with elastics, go back to just hold or just jumps, try attempt handstands, attempt negatives, straddle negatives, full negatives, whatever it may be. Just attempt the planche, because yeah, that's just it. And one very big and really good tip is once you, let's say, unlock straddle, then most of you kind of tend to stop at there and then be stuck on straddle forever. The way to break out of this is to attempt all the possible combinations of straddle there are. So you try normal straddle, then you shift it a little bit, so you have this like this V-shaped grip, then you try supinated, then you try pronated, or you try this A-shaped grip, and all closed wide. So you try all the variations, and by doing that you kind of add this little fun element to the training, so this little bit of sparkle of fun, and you also progress a lot. At least for me it worked. So whenever you reach some threshold, just add some variance to there, and add some variance to that, and never be satisfied with that. So you can always do better form, longer hold, I don't know, whatever it may be. So you can always do better, and don't stop striving for better. So that's it for this video, I would say. Those are all the comments I've had recently. If you have any questions, just don't hesitate to ask them in the comments. I will again do video maybe in a month replying to all of them. And so yeah, that's it, and see you tomorrow. I'm pre-recording, but see you tomorrow and Monday.